Here is the demonstration in preparing the control samples for the halogen and halide mixtures. The first test tube gets 2 milliliters of 0.1 molar potassium chloride solution. The second test tube gets a similar volume of 0.1 molar potassium bromide solution. The third test tube gets a similar volume of 0.1 molar potassium iodide solution. Now, each test tube gets an equal volume of chlorine water in the first test tube bromine water in the second test tube, and iodine water in potassium iodide in the third test tube. Each test tube now gets 1 milliliter of methylene chloride. After mixing the potassium salt of the halide and corresponding halide water solution, the results are that the color of the organic layer is light yellow in the first test tube, orange in the second test tube, and violet in the third test tube. Here are 6 test tubes which will be used to compare the oxidizing strengths of the halogens. First, 2 milliliters of 0.1 molar potassium chloride is added to test tubes 3 and 5. Next, a similar volume of 0.1 mole of potassium bromide is added to test tubes 1 and 6. Now, a similar volume of 0.1 mole of potassium iodide is added to test tubes 2 and 4. Now the halogen waters are added to their corresponding test tubes. 2 milliliters of chlorine water are added to the first 2 test tubes. Two milliliters of bromine water are added to the next 2 test tubes. Two milliliters of iodine water in potassium iodide are added to the last 2 test tubes. Each test tube now gets 1 milliliter of methylene chloride added by the aid of a micro pipette. From left to right, once the addition of methylene chloride has completed a mix, the colors of the organic layers are light orange, violet, orange, and violet in the final 3 test tubes. Halogen displacement occurred in 3 specific reactions. Test tube 1 formed bromine, while test tubes 2 or 4 formed iodine. The remaining test tube left the halogens unchanged.